You guys, this is a little nuts. You want to talk about a town coming unhinged? Check these out. This is the 8th. Well, that was Friday. So we've got your traffic violation, passing along traffic offense information, vehicle going 10 to 50 miles with right blinker on and swerving all over the road. No report. Simple battery, 1400 block of Hawthorne, that's just every week now, sometimes a daily. Advised he was just strangled. Oh, I've read these before. Okay, so I'm going to read this one. I'm going to go ahead because it kind of goes with the other one. And it looks like, I swear there's actually some extra ones in here, which sometimes they do. So then there's an overdose on 600 block of Ridge Road. Female took unknown substance to overdose. Subject transported to Gritman. That just seems weird to me. And why are there so many people wanting to overdose here? Why are there so many people wanting to take their lives? I've never seen so many. It's just, I don't know. Other law enforcement calls. Requested to speak to an officer about a situation with firearms. So then there's a welfare check at the University of Idaho. Public program. I don't know if that's like, walking someone to needs to go somewhere. I'm not sure what that one is. It comes up every once in a while. Citizen assist, South Jackson Street. And third, she ran out of gas and wonders if an officer can help her. Law enforcement just that Steiner thinks a business was put out of business deliberately. RP thinks that it is connected to the people that kidnapped and tortured her back in 1981. Okay, now this particular one is interesting. So first of all, there's an elderly woman who lives on the same location, Steiner here. Periodically she gets lost, she gets a little disoriented. I don't know if this is the same person or not. But this kidnapping thing has come up several times in these reports. I think I've probably seen them at least 4 or 5. And it's always the same thing. Wants to talk about, something that happened back, a while, years ago or something like that. So this one's, what if, you guys, what if this has just been going on that freaking long? If that's the case, you guys, this is not going to change. Unfortunately, this is who they are. This is who that town is. This is what that town is. It's crazy. And I was thinking about that as I was watching. I don't usually watch my videos back, but I watched this one back because I wanted to see those kids' faces again and listen to what Rosendahl was saying to them. And what he was saying to them was, oh my God, blowing me away. Like telling them it's not the end of the world. No, it's not the end of the world. You're like, it's only a misdemeanor. It's not like, a felony or something. It was weird. Like you could see the kids were looking at him like, oh my God, is he just trying to, like blackmail? It was just weird watching their faces. Their faces, ugh. So the one guy who allegedly killed his father, what if he didn't? What if he said something? What if he talked and didn't keep that hush hush? And what if somebody else did it, put him in prison for life? Or what if the kid went crazy after he saw what he saw, and maybe went nutso and did it? Not, who knows? But it seems so weird. Like a month later, he goes back home and he kills his dad. I just think that's just very strange, very weird. Okay, so juvenile problem. So that's Moscow Middle School. So that's responding all code 4. So I don't know what that means. Disabled vehicle, phone connection not great. Vehicles disabled and blocking. Violate court orders. So arrested 1 male for an order violation. Report taken. Code violations on Steiner. More on Steiner. Neighbor has a fruit tree that is dropping fruit. RP is concerned children will pick up the fruit and get sick. My God, we used to drink out of hoses, and we ate fruit all day off of people's fruit trees and stuff. Ground or not, gardens, it was great. Man, those were the days, right? God, those tomatoes were good. a VIN number inspection. So that's at Trinity Baptist Church. And so they want to check for a VIN number in case it's just to see whose car it is, or if it was stolen, maybe someone's buying it or something like that. And so it's clear, no reports, so that's good. Citizen assist, 100 block of Southview Avenue. And the library reporting that a bicyclist hit his vehicle when he stopped at Southview and Highway 95, which is the cop shop. So he was right there. That's good for him. That sucks. There's a lot of bicycle and there's a lot of vehicle accidents here. But I guess it is a college town if they're all messed up on something. Burglary, 400 block of Vetch Street. Sounds gross. Third party. Boss told employee to call Ellie for a subject breaking into a unit. Boss en route to location now. MPD responded. Eluding. Case requesting for felony eluding. Report taken. Suspicious person. 1100 block of Cow Street. Family is living in a vehicle behind the house. MPD responded. No report. Code violation. Paradise Path near Patty's Kitchen. The bushes on the path are too long and the RP doesn't feel safe. I don't blame him. Non-injury traffic accidents on Blaine Street. Officer responded. Theft, that was on at Hodgkins Drug. Business reporting a cold theft that occurred Wednesday. Geez, they waited 2 days, but report was taken. It's weird. Traffic accident, unknown injuries. Law, fire, EMS. Must have been something pretty gnarly if they have all that on there. A false identification. Another person trying to get alcohol to the liquor store. There's a report taken there. Suspicious person on East A Street in Adams. 2 women were walking up and down the street, walking in and out of the road and talking loudly. They thinks they must be intoxicated. Yeah, maybe. Other law enforcement calls. 600 block of Steiner. So very adamant on reporting something that she believes will happen to her. Officer advised, no report. Okay, so this is the same thing. This is Steiner. What if this woman, what if everything she's saying is true? Seriously, you think about people, they always say, oh, they're just crazy. Well, what if she's not crazy? What if she's not? What if all this is, this is the same day, you guys. Same area, same Steiner. Interesting. DUI. And where are her caregivers? Where are people that are taking care of her where she's calling these things on the phone? I hope they go out and check her out. Give her like a welfare check or something. Might have to follow up on that one. DUI, alcohol or drugs. That's on roads. Here's reporting a vehicle that is swerving and may get into an accident. So the officers responded, arrested 1 female, report taken. Domestic dispute. There's Hawthorne again, 1400, same old. RP said her daughter was yelling and got in her face, not physical, no weapons. Theft in progress, that's at Winco. Female stole 2 bottles of wine and is in the parking lot. Guzzle in those babies. Welfare check, Main Street, 1000 block. Officer advised and left a voicemail for RP. No. So no one was... Officer advised and left a voicemail for RP. No report. Hit run. 400 block of Boyd. Advice of a hit and run. Report taken. Other law enforcement calls. Steiner again. Officer advised. No report. Same 600 block of Steiner there, you guys. Traffic violation. Vehicle swerving. Possibly DUI or texting while driving. No report. Found property on Almond. Where that guy just shut the place up the other day. RP found pill capsules and a Roser's pill bottle at the bus stop. Officer advised no report. So wasn't that Roser's that just got a theft? There was a theft there just earlier up in there. Let's see. Animal noise complaint. 800 block of Sherwood Street. 2 dogs left outside have been barking all day. State's ongoing issue for last year. Dispatch could hear the dogs barking in the background. Yikes. Okay, so what's that one? 8. Is that one I just did? Yeah, 8. So 9. Noise complaint. 700 block of Harrison. Officer responded. Warned 1 male for noise. No report. That's all? One guy? Another noise complaint. So this is Saturday, so you probably expect a few of those, or if not a dozen. North Campus View. I've not heard that name on here before. Loud partying, banging coming from this apartment, going on for hours. No report. Noise complaint. 1400 block of North Mountain View Road. Loud music coming from the area. RP too far to see if it's in a vehicle. They were warned. And then no report. A welfare check on 700 block of Harrison. Heard a female scream loudly. There is a large party at this residence prior to this, but this scream sounded like someone needed help. Officer responded, no report. Now those like that scare me, because that I feel like those could be a SO, SA or something like that, especially if there was a party there and it's a bunch of. I just don't even trust the press. I don't trust that any of them anymore. I will never be caught around any of them. Not that they want an old lady, but I mean, still, take what they can get, probably. Suspicious person circumstance. St. John's Alley, advising of a male talking to himself in the alley and being kind of aggressive. Well, this is normal. This guy is aggressive. Like he argues with himself. And that's pretty much daily. Seriously, it's daily on here. Gun check. Now these I'm interested in. I wonder if there's like a gun, like if they do like practice, or if they are doing some type of training, like educational, like how to use a gun, going through all the motions and stuff. Because there's days on here where there's just a bunch of gun checks in, and I'm at the Perimeter Drive University of Idaho facility, so I'm sure that they can't keep going guns in their dorm, of course, anywhere they are, living and staying and sleeping, but they check them in, right? So I'm just wondering if there's like a gun class or an arm. I don't know. Anyway, so there's this one, and then there's other law enforcement calls. That was Alturas Drive. Officer advised no report. DUI, alcohol or drugs. Troy Road. Officer responded and arrested one male. Traffic violation. Officer responded to the area. That's on Stinker Station. That's such a funny name. No report on that other one. Suspicious person on Lily. There's someone that keeps stopping by trying to sell stuff, and the RP is not sure they have a permit to do so and wants to make sure they are a legit company. They are not there now. So, Sunshine Road. Vehicle all over the road swerving into lanes. Officer located the vehicle and did not observe any violations. Gun check. Here's another one. Needs to check in a firearm, so at the same place. I mean, there's another one right down here too. So there's a traffic accident at Identity, or where those apartments were. Okay, so 2 vehicle accident. Officer responded, no report. I kind of want to talk about Identity in that mobile station too, but let me finish this here. Hopefully I remember. I should probably talk about it now, but gun check. So they got that one. Found property. Found a debit card. We'll bring to the PD. I was going to say pound. Like shit. Trespassing complaint. RP was told to call if male showed up. If male showed up from her responding party was told to call if male showed up from her landlord. He is sitting on the front stoop near a bike. Officer responded, no report. What is that? I don't know. Is that man? They spelled. I don't understand that one. Okay, animal problem. So vehicle has 2 dogs in it. Windows are cracked. A lot of that going on. Found property. Driver's license was left in the store. Gun check. There's another one. Huh. I'm going to have to Google that. Noise complaint. Deacon wants to talk to an officer about the frat house music. It is shaking his house. Oh my god. Oh my god. Suspicious person circumstance. So Republic on Main. So that's by the that's where that guy shut up the place the other day. Reporting a vehicle that officers had requested that she call if it returns. Yeah, okay. Huh. It's weird. False identification. Another one at a liquor store. So it's interesting because there's certain days that this happens with these IDs, and they're trying to get alcohol, and I swear it is. There's a reason they do that. They're getting the cops away from somewhere. I mean, this is a decoy, something because there's usually what, three or four, unless it's just that one person just trying to go to every store to see if one won't card them or something. I don't know. It could be that. Okay, disorderly conduct. Man threw the door open and is escalating. Officers responded. Report taken. Johnson Street. Could hear a male yelling profanities. Also heard a female screaming and then a pounding sound. No report. Abnormal behavior on 600 Steiner again. Crying and says she would like to speak to an officer. This is bothering me. Really bothering me. So how many? That's 4 now, right? 4 or 5. Maybe this is 5. I hope they're not ignoring that. And I hope they're checking to make sure she's got freaking care there. Because if it is that elderly woman, jeez. Baker Street. Now I'm all worked up. Officer requested a case. So this one, theft or other. So this is requested. So an officer went there on his own accord. Is what that means. Report taken. Which, so, that's, and this, okay. Abnormal behavior. Let me see. Noise complaint. Taylor. Reporting a party that's been going on for the past 2 hours. Music is amplified. Unknown how many people are involved. Ward for noise. 1 female. So that's Taylor. That's where those cops were parked across from the band field. The undercovers. Noise complaint. Ash Street. Loud party going on. Going on. Suspicious person on Almond again. Bang, bang, bang. Man living in a bus in this area. RP wants to know if this is legal. States he hasn't done anything. She just wants to report it. Just wasn't sure about the laws. Alcohol offense on Ash Street. Report taken. Interesting. Officer requested case. So this isn't okay. So this is another one where the officer took it upon himself. Now I don't know if that's like if they're driving and they pull over and something like that instead of like getting a 911 call. That could be partially what this means. But whenever when they went to do that noise complaint at the frat house when the cops called them that one time, and then they went over to King Road, and that was when Kaylee was there. That was an officer requested case, and so they took it upon themselves to go there. There was no 911 call or anything like that. So that's what that means. Suspicious person circumstance. Ordered Domino's and the driver didn't drop off the food. RP called mail and advised he needed to drop off the food. I don't know if I'd trust the food after that. I mean, I don't know if I'd want to eat it, you know what I mean? Suspicious person, 500 block of Queen. Heard female scream approximately 3 to 5 minutes ago. RP didn't see anything. Okay, so this has also been going on ever since there. There wasn't too many before this, but now there's every week, if not 3 times, there's 500, there's Queen right there where there's a dog in a car, and it says reported time after time, and just, literally from 8 in the morning to the next day, this dog's in there, and just, that's so sad. But there's also domestic violence going on there, and what else was there? The other day there was, her boyfriend took her phone and turned it off or did something with her phone, and she's, another one was, she had a tracker on her car. She found, Serbia or whatever tracker that was stuck to her car was another one. That was just like a couple weeks ago. So 2 in a row. So next one is one of the room at 500 Queen, the Queen apartment. So one of the roommates was drinking last night and broke RP's laptop and many other things. Whew. Alcohol offense. That's Taylor Avenue right there. Report taken. Alcohol offense. Taylor. Report taken. Whoa. Alcohol offense, King Road and Queen. Report taken. Oh my God, are they getting down to business or what? King Road and Taylor, no report on that one. King Road and Taylor, let's see who. Officer generated case for parking problem involving a black Ford Fusion. Verbal warning mail. Wow. Bing, bang, boom, you guys 3 in a row. Wow. Maybe our griping is, bantering like this Maybe they're thinking, well, we better start doing some of those. Who knows? Controlled substance problem. Paradise Creek. So there's the smell of marijuana again, but never is there a report taken in. This one was a report taken, you guys. Or else they're just putting report taken in here just to soothe us. Which I would. Here's another one: Blake Street and Sweet Avenue, report taken, alcohol offense. No way. They gotta be falsifying these just like they did all those times. You know, the timestamps on those other things. I mean, really, I want to see those reports taken. Wow, because that's just. I mean, you never see this. Ever. Huh, okay, we got 2 more days. Okay, we're on to 10. Noise complaint. I didn't do this. No, I didn't do this. Okay. Blake Avenue, loud party for at least 2 hours in the area. So this is Sunday. Warned for noise, 1 male. No report. Burglary, intrusion alarm. Responded to the okay, food delivery workers on scene. Maybe that's why. Oh, Sonic Burger. Ooh, you know what sounds good right now is one of those spicy freaking burgers from Chick-fil-A. Like the really spicy one. So another gun needed to check out a firearm. Another checking out a firearm, you guys. Check it out. I mean, there's boom, suicidal person on Creekside Lane. Reporting suicidal person. Officer advised no report. Fraud at Safeway. Reporting purchasing products that she suspects are fake. Huh? RP reported purchasing products that she suspects are fake. Like what? Her cheese? Her sour cream? I mean, or maybe gift cards or something, maybe? Fraud again. States she received a phone call from someone claiming to be MPD around 0300 hours. Officer advised no report. See? That's what I'm talking about. This nefarious thing with these weird things happening like this, and a boom, a bunch of them. Violate court order. Pullman, Winco. Reporting a person she has a protection order against. Talk to the RP at Winco. Report taken. Yep, good. I'm glad, because they should take reports on those. A welfare check, 600 block of Jefferson. Officer responded, no report. Abandoned vehicle. 2400 block of East D, stating that there was a white truck with green trim on the bed parked for several weeks. Jeez. Communication problem, Police River. 911 call, male's voice very angry in the background. She said, you better just, and he's in the background and said, you better just hang that phone up. Officer responded, no report. Jeez. Those are the kind that scare me, you guys. Another good one. Officer responded, no report. So what do they mean by, I mean, this is weird. Requesting a gun check at Perimeter Drive UI facilities. See, I always thought it was like them checking a gun in and checking a gun out. You know, like you have to check it out. You got to have it signed out. Check it back in. You got to make it, you know, that makes sense to me. But officer responded, no report. That isn't. Welfare check, Wallace Complex. Requesting a welfare check on her son. Last contacted yesterday. Was supposed to meet their family this morning. He did not show up. Not responding to any phone calls. Ugh, I don't like those either. Stray animals. Reporting a stray dog with a collar. Cannot get him to come close. Ashbury. Reporting a female kicked him out of where he was staying as a care provider. Oh. Well, what were you doing? I mean, that could mean something. Could mean you should have been kicked out. Who knows? Interesting. I haven't heard one of those on here before. Disorderly conduct. 3rd Street, the laundry room. Female yelling at the RP and other patrons in the laundromat about water being on the floor. The female went into the parking lot and yelled at a female for driving a diesel truck. Female left 5 minutes ago. Unknown. Wow. Direction of transit. Officer advised no report. There's no one of those angry people. I mean, that's just whatever that's going on there. It's angry. Gotta yell at somebody, I guess. Noise complaint. The crossing. Reporting church near his house. Sounds like they are having a concert or something that is really loud. Traffic violation of 95. Failure to maintain lane. Passing unsafely. Officer responded. No report. Civil calls. Report trying to get her belongings, but is in an argument. Yeah. It highlights salon, so... Oh, at a business. That's interesting. Alcohol offense at Gambino's. Reporting someone took wine in a to-go cup and left. Well, that's what I would have done. Not just... kidding. Well, kind of. Back in the day, I probably would have. North, non-injury traffic accident on a block of East F Street. Law, fire, EMS responded. No transport. Vehicle hit a dumpster. Male is not injured. He's still in the vehicle. Noise complaint on White Avenue. Reporting neighbor's TV at a loud volume. Been going on for the last hour. No report. Traffic accident. Appaloosa Horse Club. Isn't that where what's his face is at? Yeah, the one that used to live in King. Oh, I did an interesting thing on that. I looked up it's like address, like this one site I've got that you can put an address in there and it says who people have lived there, and it names, like, God, why can't I remember his name right now? You guys know what I'm talking about. But anyway, the SO guy. It names like those people and stuff, but it doesn't name any other people that like any student names that I can't tell. It doesn't seem like that's what they're naming because there's not very many that it shows on there. But the first address is the Small World Computers, the very first address. So it's listed as it being. So the ones listed first are the ones that are they're the most recent. So it's still listing that as the address. Jeez, that's just nuts, you guys. That right there needs to be checked into. There's no way that cannot be connected to this somehow. It's just the whole thing's so weird. Okay, anyway, so no report on that accident. Civil calls Polk Street. No report. Troy Road, Moscow Cemetery. Officer advised, no report. Traffic violation. Runaway juvenile, Palouse River. Officer responded, report taken. Custodial interference, Camas Street. Officer responded, advised, no report. Another gun check. Gas spill or odor, Vandal Drive. Fire responded. Malicious, I never can say those together, you guys, ever. Malicious mischief. Yay, I did it. 500 Block Steiner. Officer requested a case. So the officer requested, so he drove by there and saw it, or he just took it upon himself to, I don't know, to make a report on it. No, it's always so interesting, those. Okay, one more. Oh, see, stray animal. So dog running at large. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be too much on that one today. So September 11th, you guys. Oh my gosh. I'll never forget that day, right? I haven't had cable TV forever. I just don't watch TV, and didn't have it that day either, and or at that time either, and I can't remember why. I think it was the neighbor's TV was really loud or something, and I was wondering because their TV was never loud. And I went over right before work to ask him, are they okay, And she had this look on her face, and I was thinking, God, what's wrong with her? And I hadn't seen any of it. I didn't know any of this was going on, right? And she was just pointing at the TV, and I was just like, oh my God, that was nuts, just crazy. And the next day, I was supposed to fly to Vegas to see my best friend and her sister. Were meeting for my best friend's birthday, which was the 10th, and I did, they actually went, but I just didn't. I was too freaked out about it. I didn't go, and they said it was fine. But remember how the planes were, they couldn't, no fly zones anywhere. Remember, and there was just so quiet all the time. The one thing that got me though is the first time I heard a plane after they lifted it, the no fly. The first time I heard a plane, it freaked me out. I mean, because it had been quiet for so long. I don't know, it's just weird. Anyway, all right, you guys. Well, I've got some other things I got in the works, and there's some things I see other people like putting some things out that, I've had basically those things, not necessarily recorded, but on my mind and pictures and stuff like that of them. But I've just been kind of freaked out about putting them out. I mean, I was even freaked out about putting the Banfield one out, but I'm seeing that other people are doing it, and I don't know. It's so interesting to me how I don't know if there's anybody else that was putting out some of the things that I've put out. I don't know. I don't remember. I mean, I know the first one, like the Fight Club thing, that was kind of, I don't know if anybody put anything like that out before I did. In fact, yeah, that kind of was, people were like going, what the hell is she talking about? I'm like, well, anyway, but there's some of the images that people are talking about are coming through, that, of that night, morning or whatever. And it's true. I mean, and I've mentioned it in some of I haven't shown you pictures of it, because I haven't really gotten any really good ones because I'm on a phone. I'm not doing it on a computer, so it's hard for me to really get ones that are, I mean, I can get every once in a while, depending on where you stop it at, but computer is much better to do that on. Anyway, just want you guys to remember that on those the Linda Lane ones, remember to look in the reflection on the back of those vehicles and stuff, and you'll see the faces. You'll see the faces in the back on those the reflections on those windows, and on the top of it too, like because of the balcony overhead. I haven't heard anybody talk about this part yet, but look on the roof of the vehicle, and there's one of them that you can see two people up there just talking. You can see them. You can even see their mouths moving in the shadows on the top of the farthest to the right SUV. So on the back area, towards the back. Anyway, I just thought I'd put that out there. You guys have that, knowledge or whatever. I'm sure you guys probably already, most of you already did, or maybe, who knows, maybe not. I don't know. Okay, well, I'll talk to you later. I'm going to get some sleep. It's like 2:37 in the morning. I'm tired. All right, you guys. Night. Thanks for being so cool in the chat, in the comments and stuff too, and for answering people that were asking questions when I'm not able to do that, and sometimes I don't even know them. So it's really cool that you guys are doing that. I love that. It's really neat. Thank you for that. Okay. Ciao.